Hey, good morning, everybody. It's Bobby, and I hope you had a great weekend. You know, and someone asked me, and this happened a couple days ago, what do you do for a living, Bobby? You're a golf professional? Are you on tour? And it is a little misleading. You're a golf professional. Well, I got to tell you, some days I feel a little less like a golf professional because I don't play as much golf as I do observe golf. And what I mean by that is I consider myself more these days as a professional observer. And what do I observe? I observe the habits of the better players and then compare and contrast that to their less capable brothers and sisters, and then report my findings to all who sign up to hear about it. And as this lesson goes this week, I want to let you know that this is an observation that I've made many times over the years, and it has to do with where the lesser player is in their thinking versus the better player. And I'm actually going to include a spot along the way, that is the intermediate player. Now, to do this and to illustrate this point, I want you to imagine the golf swing having 3/3 to it. The first third is this that happens over here, that is between the beginning of the takeaway and impact with the ball. All right, that's the first third, this right third. The next third is down in here, say from 9 to 3 o'clock. All that happens right in here. This is where the intermediate player is thinking. And then the third third is over here, and that is what happens at impact and beyond. Now, the lesser player, the one who's only been playing a very short amount of time, if you hand them this golf club and say, hit this ball for me, they'll probably do something like this. They'll put the club behind there. First of all, they'll take a funky grip because they haven't been shown yet, and they're gonna do this. All that matters to them is what exists here, because up to this point, they found it a struggle to even hit the ball at all. So they're just trying to groove that path back to the ball. Their practice swing doesn't have any continuation. It ends at the ball. And of course, their swing is a violent punch, empty of all grace and balance. And if the ball gets airborne at all, it's probably going to end up derelict on in some patch of wood somewhere. But anyway, their thinking is caught up in this third over here, evidenced by their practice swing. That's what they rehearse. So you don't want to be over there, certainly. The better player, still not yet advanced, however, is over here from 9 to 3. How do I know that? Because if you hand the intermediate player a golf club and say, here, hit this ball, in preparation, they'll do something like this. They rehearsed this third. And they're trying to, I don't know, they're probably rehearsing keeping their head down or clipping the grass or something. But they share the same lack of quality with this person in that they really didn't rehearse finishing. It's better than this guy, but they still didn't rehearse a full finish. What does the more capable brother do? The more capable brother, as soon as you hand them this golf club and say, hit that ball, the first thing they do is look over here. Their brain is already on this side, over here on this third. And then after they look in that direction, they'll take a waggle and might take a half a backswing. Now they might take a full backswing, but more likely less than a full, but yet a full finish. And that is their hands will be behind their left ear and their right knee will be touching their left knee. 99% of the weight will be on this left foot. Again, this is the practice swing of the better player. And so what does this have to do with you? Well, my thought is, since it will develop naturally, no matter what, that as you become gradually better, that your mind will shift from this side to this side, perhaps you should think about getting it there in advance. And do what you can to say, you know what, I need to get this golf swing over here. Now let me tell you one magical quality about your brain being over here. It's not just a coincidence that the better player's brain is wired to pay more attention to this side, but it also has a lot to do with acceleration. Now, any student of the game knows that when there's an acceleration issue, the issue is that the acceleration was too early, that you swung too early from the top, and that the better player accelerates later because you only get one bolt. If you shoot your bolt back here, you have nothing to shoot with at the moment of impact. And so this person who does this as their pre-swing, well, he's definitely going to shoot his bolt right now. And he's not going to have anything after impact. So that's a real case of early acceleration. The second guy, the intermediate, is going to have maybe a little later acceleration, but it's still not going to be optimal. All right, and then the third person, the expert player, because his brain is so caught up in the miles and miles he must go before he sleeps on this side, is definitely going to wait to accelerate. He wouldn't accelerate here because he still in his mind has a long way to go. Why would I shoot my bolt right here when over here is where I want to turn on the gas? And so I hope that will help you get your brain from wherever it is over here to somewhere over there. And I know that will help you. I want to thank you for watching. I'll look forward to seeing you next week.